Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is January 2nd. I almost said December. January 2nd, 2019. Happy New Year to everybody. Let me give a shout out to my man, Mr. Mark. I think he's in my trading room as well. So shout out to you, bro. I'm playing that joint for you. You sent me the link to it, but you know, it didn't say who it was. It's this rapper out of Toronto, I think, or Canada, somewhere in Canada, named Merculus. He did a Havana remix on him. Sounds kind of dope, actually. I kind of like it. Never heard of it. Never heard of him either. So thank you for putting me up on a new artist there, Mr. Mark. What's going on, people? Hope you guys are doing well today. We've got some things to talk about for sure. One being the fact that you know, we've got a nice little pop off those lows. We'll take a look at the market cap here shortly, but the topics for today is there are 3 hard forks coming up middle of January, so just keep an eye out on that. 3 Ethereum hard forks. I'll tell you all the details. Shout out to my man Bitverse Steve for that knowledge. I'm just passing it along to you guys. And then secondly, of course, we've got one more day before the Proof of Keys campaign kicks off tomorrow, January 3rd. And of course, HitBTC looks like they're freezing customer accounts ahead of that event. No surprise to me, and actually, I don't know why any of you are still trading there. I've been telling you all year, even last year, 2017, I've been telling you guys not to use HitBTC. They're just their tactics remind me of how Mt. Gox was. So, you know, if you were cognizant enough and paid enough attention back then when Mt. Gox went under, you would have known. That's why I left. That's why I left Mt. Gox before it went down. You see the writing on the wall, but people are just, I don't know what's wrong with people, man. I have no clue. I mean, like the tweet I put out last week, it's easier to fool a person than to convince a person they have been fooled. So, hey, I don't know. I'll let you guys deal with that. But HitBTC is not that deal. You should not be trading on there ever. Whenever they charge you to deposit and withdraw, it's a little weird. And the amounts are just crazy. And you shouldn't even be trading there just simply because of how much they're taxing you. But hey, anyway, I want you guys to jump over to cryptoblood.io. That BitMEX algo, strong into the year, up 309%. Now, here's the thing. You can click and see the results real time on TradingView. When you click that cryptoblood.io, click the banner on the home page or click the link in the bottom, you click that view real-time results, and then all you got to do when you click that, you'll see an actual window pop up and to show you kind of where, you know, the trades and all that. And then if you scroll further down all the way to the bottom, you can look at the official track record for this algo all year. It's live. You just scroll all the way down. You have 3 tabs. Overview kind of gives you a synopsis of what's going on with the performance. If you guys know about trading, you look at that profit factor, 2.5. That is excellent. 191 trades this in 2018, 309% profit, 40.8% profitable. And that means the trades are 40% of the time profitable, which is good actually. So there you have it, man. Check it out. Average trade is about 2 days. So it's a swing trading strategy that I've developed, and you can go look at all the breakdowns, lists of trades, all of that are available at your disposal. Even if you don't sign up for my algo and trading system, you definitely, whoever you sign up for, you want to see a track record, preferably on a website, like a third-party website where it's, you know, you can't tamper with stuff. So there you have it. Check it out, cryptoblood.io. So let's go ahead and look at that market cap. We are currently at 133 billion, coming off those lows there, looking good, and we've cleared that 2 to the left, 2 to the right of 128 billion. Told you guys we needed to do that. That's a very bullish move in my opinion. We just need to clear 134, which is very near. We're very close to that, so watch that for the rest of this day. Hopefully we can clear 134 on the market cap. That will be a very good bullish, continuous bullish sign in my opinion for us heading higher. Man, I know your boy Jay Snip is pissing in his pants right now. I don't know who his expert guy that knows a guy is, but that was the worst move to do. Sell Litecoin at $27 when you bought it at what, 300? Man, I don't understand. Let's look at the chart really quickly. Algo is out of any positions at the moment. We tried to go short twice, got tapped out, and we went long as well, actually. So we got 3 trades lost in a row here. Market is really trying to figure out its way. We've got a kind of a consolidation of price range. It hasn't consolidated yet, but if you take a look at the last 5 days, we kind of haven't gone anywhere. Us breaking above this trend line, though, is a good bullish sign. I said that last night to my trading group, and when Algo went short, I'm like, this is not going to end well. So we ended up getting tapped out. So I'm sure the next trade should be a long position here, and that should take us, man, the next long position should be a good one, because we'll probably try to take out the 3,900, but ultimately we'll probably shoot really fast to that 4,200 area to try to test that. I'll keep an eye out on this for you guys and update you tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get into this first article. HitBTC accused of freezing customer accounts ahead of tomorrow's proof of keys celebration. Oh man, not a surprise. As I've stated, this January 3rd is the beginning of a new tradition that has been planned to force exchanges and other third-party services to prove they actually have the reserves of cryptocurrencies they claim to own. Known as the Proof of Keys Celebration, the event name was coined by Trace Mayer and will involve users of the numerous third-party services withdrawing as much crypto from the respective platforms. Users can then choose to return their funds back to the platforms if they wish to do so. The exact date of this event is no mistake. Exactly 10 years ago, guys, January 3rd, Jesus Christ was, the Genesis block of Bitcoin was created. Little Freudian slip there. You know, people do treat this cryptocurrency thing like it's a religion, man. It's just crazy. So HitBTC, and it's really, and many times it's not even the people that's been in the game for a while, the veterans. It's more the new people. They're so overzealous about this. I understand it definitely is a technology that is going to and is changing the world and how we do finance and money and how we transfer wealth. But God, fall back, people. Redditor PedX took to the social media platform to express his displeasure with HitBTC restricting his account after passing KYC procedures and being granted the verified status on the trading platform. He says here, 6 months ago, my account got suspended. After months of sending 40+ emails, HitBTC finally unfroze my account. I immediately withdrew most of my funds, but left a small amount to trade there. I did that because HitBTC promised that no further automated restrictions will be applied. With the proof of key date approaching, I felt that HitBTC is prime suspect for being insolvent, so I tried to withdraw my Bitcoin. Guess what? They blocked the withdrawal and froze my account again. I told you guys that a dear friend of mine in the crypto space reached out to me about Free Wallet as well. They were doing some shady ass stuff too, and I blasted them on social media and on YouTube. You gotta just be careful with these wallets, people, man. If you have one of these wallets, make sure that you control the private keys. You know what I mean? It's so very important. Article goes on to say he would later add that the timing of the withdrawal restrictions and the reluctancy of HitBTC to respond to his queries can only mean that the coincidence is more than meets the eye. He said the block occurred over 10 days ago. So far, I have tried contacting them, but only received automated responses. Communication has ceased for several days now, so I decided to post a warning on Reddit. Hopefully others will have the better luck at getting their funds out before January 3rd, when the insolvency will be exposed. John McAfee also reiterates that he had warned everyone about HitBTC. I saw his tweet about that earlier. I warned everyone, he says, more than a dozen times. Don't sign up, don't use, withdraw your funds. I was trashed for calling out HitBTC as a corrupt company. Tough shit. You had 6 months warning from me to withdraw your funds. Don't ask me to help you now. I don't think we're asking you to help, John McAfee. You're going to be asking us to help you, because we know what you got to do in about a year from now. So you need to be getting yourself together for that one, homie. Why crypto users are supporting proof of keys. Many crypto enthusiasts and traders have various reasons as to why they will be participating in the event. The major reasons are most crypto exchanges are centralized and they could be lying about how much crypto they hold. Number two, crypto exchanges need to ensure that users can withdraw their funds at any one time. Three, it is the ultimate stress test and will expose the trustworthy platforms. And four, confirm that users are free and independent when it comes to holding their own digital assets. So, hey, there you go. I mean, I agree. I love this movement. It should be something we do either yearly or biannually. And I'm with it, man. Take all of your coins off of those exchanges, people. You should have done it already and not waited to the date of or the day before. Next year, be more prepared and get those funds off of there well before. If we end up doing it again next year, get it off those exchanges well before the date. So let's take a look at this second article. Hot January for Ethereum, it says, out of Crypto Potato, the 3 hard forks you should know about. So it says in the first month of the new year, Ethereum will experience several hard forks, 3 of which are most significant. So let's take a look at those. The Classic Vision hard fork, which will happen on January 11th. This month, all Ethereum holders will receive 3 ETCV for each ETH in their wallets. The second one is the Ethereum Nawa fork. That's actually on the 12th of this month, January 2019. Each ETH holder will receive 1 ETN to each ETH they own. And then this is the one that is the main one that I'm most, I don't want to say concerned, but I'm most anxious to see how this plays out. The Constantinople fork, which is happening on the 16th. The Constantinople mainnet hard fork is scheduled for block 7080000. This hard fork is arguably the most significant fork because it is a big component of Ethereum's transition from using proof of work protocols to proof of stake. Proof of stake, yes, I told you guys, proof of stake is really the way to go for if you're talking about doing like smart contracts and actually doing things where you're developing dApps. It has to be some form of proof of stake. And I even, many think this, not just me. EOS, which DPoS is delegated proof of stake, which was actually developed and created by Dan Lerner. That is even a better version of proof of stake. But at any rate, you see what's happening. They're moving to that. They have to change and adapt. And it's very important that they do this. They're also copying EOS and updates coming in the future. And they're going to have a WebAssembly, trying to move from the Ethereum virtual machine to a WebAssembly virtual machine, Ethereum WebAssembly virtual machine, which is what EOS plan to do out the gate, and they're using right now. It allows for much more scalability, faster throughput, and all of these types of properties are needed to be actually a usable blockchain for dApps. So I'm glad to see them attempting to do these things. At least they're not like Bitcoin Core where they just won't change anything. So that's good. I'm just concerned about if they will actually be able to pull it off while the blockchain is running. I told you guys, it's like trying to change a piston in an engine when it's running. It's going to be, very difficult. So it says here, Ethereum now faces stiffer competition than ever from blockchains like EOS, Cardano, and Zilliqa. While all of these blockchains have seen their currencies lose almost 90% of their value, see, that's not true, because EOS is down maybe like 70%. It's down the least out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Don't get that twisted. Just got to make sure I reiterate that. It says this doesn't change the fact that hard forks tend to weaken the overall support that a blockchain network attracts, especially as developers begin to pick size and migrate to work on the newer chains that form. We can make the same comparisons to Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. There may have been a few people in the crypto space who believe BCH could compete with and one day surpass Bitcoin. But after the latest fork, it seems much less likely that a fragmented BCH team can outperform or outscale the original Bitcoin blockchain network. I agree with them on that one. If Ethereum's competitors continue to grow in unison while Ethereum fragments into various forks, they may become too diluted to ever operate on the same scale as an EOS or Cardano. It goes on to say here, Bitcoin forks have historically led to minor drops in price for Bitcoin because a little bit of the value that belongs to the network was split into the newly forked chain. When Bitcoin Cash forked from Bitcoin Network, the price of Bitcoin went from 2,800 to 2,700. That's such a small amount that I'm not even counting that as something that was really had anything to do with the fork. Actually, forks make things rise prior to the fork because people want those additional coins. So in my opinion, you're going to see an increase in the price of Ethereum at this point all the way up to the fork, and then probably a sell-off after that point. Article finishes up by saying this bodes good news for the new coins that will emerge from the Ethereum hard forks. But as for Ethereum, it certainly doesn't help make it easier to reclaim the #2 spot, which they just did actually, that was taken by XRP in the second half of this year. On the other hand, this new Constantinople fork helping Ethereum transition to POS is significant enough milestone that it should prove some short-term bullish sentiment. I agree with that. What do you guys think about this here new major, the last one that I listed there, the major update on Ethereum? It's definitely a step in the right direction for them. I'm just, again, I think they may be behind the 8 ball on this, and I don't know if they can catch up to the newer. I don't know why they keep talking about Cardano. Does Cardano even have a dApp out yet? Like, I think they just released their paper on their proof of work, or proof of stake. I mean, Hoskins just released a white paper on his proof of stake algorithm or something. Like, it's too much academic over there, in my opinion, with that Cardano camp. It needs to be more action. And so that's why I have not yet become a believer in that particular project. Sounds good on paper, but I need to see more execution. But again, you guys let me know your thoughts on this hard fork. Did you know about it? I didn't even know about the other two. I just knew about the Constantinople hard fork coming up this month. I did know about that one. Didn't know about the other two. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, let me give a shout out to my man, Mr. Mark, for that song request. Again, never heard of this guy. Sounds pretty dope. And I'm going to rock out to the rest of this for today. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Click that bell for me. And we out of here. It's my 2 Satoshis for January 2nd, 2018. I'm out of here, people. Holla!